been a while, but I think we're gonna go check this out. I had semi thoughts of going under there, but with the hole I still have in my forehead, I think I will skip that for right now, and we're gonna head downstream. But wait, there's more. I'm not gonna do that either. There is one slight tunnel down here we're gonna look at. This City Creek runs right beside a road, so it's continually full of garbage. I should have brought gloves, because this appears to be the stopping point where everything stops. It probably stops right here because of these brakes. If you're just joining us, I like looking at every creek, everywhere, for everything, especially city creeks, because yeah, I got hands. That's buried. Because the creeks are here and the stuff is here. Give you an example why. There is a library. There's a dime. I think we are going to go back to the wagon and get our crash scratcher. Look, there's another library right there. So we immediately found 12 cents. I don't know if you knew it, but if you save 12 cents a day, at the end of the year, you'll have $365. Let that sink in. I gotta get in shape. I'm not getting any older. And I think I pulled a muscle in my shoulder climbing out of this a minute ago. That's a sign to get out of the ditch and exercise. There's a golf club. There's a golf glove. There's a golf root, rock, and some golf flowers. Let's keep going. And this is where we're going to jump back in. I used to could. This wall's probably 7 foot tall. I used to could grab it, just throw my legs over it. You can dance if you wanted, but now I find shorter routes like this. You don't want to jump in here and put your hiney right there though. You'll have an exam. I'm back in. Finding those 3 coins right off the bat, which I left down here, were an inspiration. But I think we'll go downstream and then turn around and walk it and come back up to this, because what I don't want to do is stir up all the clear water and have mud all the way down. So we'll just stand from afar and peek. There's a golf club. I don't have a golf club. I have a lot of golf balls. I don't know much about golf clubs. I'll never know about that one. Oh, there's the other brake pad. Those are actually only about 30%. Oh. So let's slow down and look for a minute. I just ruined that worm's habitat. We're gonna come back up through here and take it slow, but right now I'm gonna take it fast. See if there's anything else obvious. Why deny the obvious, child? I like plants that grow along the water. They're always so thick and healthy and full of water. Even in runoff, stormwater runoff like this. I do have a flashlight because we're going in a tunnel. Somebody threw a chair in here. And a sock. I mean, who's walking down the road and all of a sudden they say, hey, I'm really sick of this sock. I'm gonna throw it in the ditch. Some people do that. I've never hated my socks so much. This is interesting because I can feel the cold air coming out. Even though this is not wet, I don't know what that is. It's heavy. Even though this is not wet, if it's dark like this, know this for sure. That is moss. And all it has to do is get wet like this, and you'll fall down. Gas test. Bingham. Oh, I'm sorry. Come here. Come on, I'll help you. I'm gonna help you, okay? I didn't mean to mess you up. Here, go back in there. I kind of like that. Now I'm gonna turn around and gently go down this hill, because it's all slick now. I'm thinking about opening an antique booth and a junk booth, an Exploring Alabama booth, an antique store. Gotta be in it. Unless it's a federal offense to own that and enjoy it. In which case, that'll be in it. Oh, I don't want to hit my head. I know it's mine, and I do what I want to do, but I just don't want to. I promised my bride I would slow down and not hit my head so much. That's why we're going a little slower. This is an interesting spot right here. If you've ever been to the wow! Look at all the stuff in there. If you've ever been to the Georgia Aquarium, never mind, not Georgia. Okay. If you've ever been to the, I'm gonna try to take things out of here one at a time without stirring up everything. You know what that is? You name it, you claim it. Thinking of the Gatlinburg Aquarium. I'm not going to stir this up yet, but we will in a minute when we come back. This is where I mess up. stuff like that will absolutely knock a knot in your old noggin. And then when you get comfortable, you think, well, I can almost stand up right here. Huh. That sound should have said it all. Spots like this are good, but everything that goes in there goes under and has filled up all this. This flashlight is getting incredibly hot. Oh, spread out. That's a little better. If I open a booth, it's probably going to have about 100 flashlights in it. I also realized I've been talking to you all about sending Twilight and Geronimo. I'm looking for a snake. Sending Twilight and Geronimo graduation cards, or just a note. You don't have to like buy a card. You don't have to do anything with money other than maybe a stamp. Not that it's gonna make it. What is that with those things on it? I want to know, and you want to know. And then I realized I did not put oh my goodness, I can't get it out. Okay, you ready to guess? Oh, it's breaking. What is this thing? And how did it get into this rock? I lost one. There's 4 on here. What is this? Any idea? The last one will stay. Or may all stay. But what are they? This light is getting very cold. One good thing about a flashlight, this is an O-light with a tail hook charge, is it doesn't have a little rubber port that can potentially that one's broken. That can potentially get water in it. I don't know what that is. I don't know, do I take them? Do they stay? This is probably slap full of coins. Some of the cool stuff is sometimes you do find silver coins in creeks like this. Which is pretty awesome. This is awesome too, isn't it? So we're going to start maybe right here. Let's go look a little bit more first. I'm not going to walk all the way down this. This thing's over probably 2 miles long, and I don't want to spend all the time that I have in here. Ooh, we'll go down here. I think the start of my getting in shape plan will begin with never, ever going to Burger King again. My face is itching. But I've got this thing. Okay, so that's where we're gonna start. We need one right-handed glove. We'll use that one. There happens to be one in my mail. I know y'all proud of me. I brought, oh, look at that. I brought a glove. I brought a crack scratcher. And my camera. So let's start here and get this metal thing out of there. I'm not getting the flow that I recommend for this project. So we'll just reach it far. I'm done reaching far. I just put my head in there. That's not a big deal though. Let's check this one. It's weird when I make short reels of this stuff. No matter what comes out, I could pull out a cigarette butt and someone would say, you stage that. Just to show us the cigarette butt you put in there. That's okay. I keep having to make a cough, and I feel a tick on my ear. God, every time I bend over, I have to cough. I wonder why. Flashbacks from the Navy when the doctor says, "Bend over and cough, please." Oh my goodness! I can't believe you just said that. I mean, hoping that was the last token, but it's not. Sometimes I gotta step back and get a better view of what's in there. Then you get a really rough reflection. You can't see anything. Then you can go in there and get the soft stuff out. Okay, it's getting a lot deeper. We're down at the dirt. That's a good sign. That's a lot of dirt. Let me say the proof. So let's let it drain out and look at it. It's out. Here's a piece of lead. Always get the lead and put it in a bucket. This is a unique piece of lead. If it was on a Civil War site, I'd say somebody made a flower out of that. And they were thinking about their loved one at home. There's a harvest. I do not see a coin in there, so we will move on. This one we're not going to be able to see anything in, but we can throw it all over there. So let's do it. You want to? Yeah, me too. woman, I thought that was a ring. We're gonna harvest it so we don't ever think that again. That was impossible to see and everything's glued down. This one is screaming, say my name, say my name. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna take this stick out. First you do a GS. This is a gentle swish. Back up. And then you go back and look. There's nothing in there. Nothing there. Nothing, not even a diamond. So then you come to places like this that you can see in a little bit better. Then you take this. Move it over there, creeper. Move this. You leave the last one because everything you swish, you don't want to go under the concrete, lest ye be losing stuff. Did you hear me use my King James Version talk? So we'll swish it like this. I don't think I've ever switched this spot, but I'm not sure. So we do it like that, let it clear, and you always work your way upstream, because if you don't, all this dirt is going to be down in your face. I just spit a little bit when I said that. Did you see it? I thought I saw a corn from here, but it was really a worm from the earth. I do see a corn right there. Standard issue library, yet it's copper. We need that round rock out of there. We need this rock out of here. The only way to really get these rocks out when they're like this is to swish the daylights out of them and the dirt. Because if you don't have a clear line around them to get where you need to get. I do not see anything in there, but there's something under that. Rest ye assured. And before you go crazy swishing, do a little bit of picking, because you don't want everything going underneath there. A little bit of copper, a little bit of brass. No corns. Okay, let's do a test run right here and see. Got to get last week's dirt off of it, lest you not seize. Oh, look who's back. Speaking of back, oh man, I just walked right into that thing I didn't want to touch, lest I touched it. Sorry, I do not know all the proper uses of lest. Lest I digest. That is the ultimate rock to remove. The question is, can we? No. If you take it apart, just be smart and put it back together. That way it catches more stuff next time. That's not moving. Let's stand out and wait for it. Let's walk around a minute. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what I'm ready to do is get back to the spot with the shark teeth and arrowheads. That place is awesome. It's quite the trek to get there. And I've always been a Cannondale fan, so I can probably get there faster than anyone on a trek. Is that a ring or is it a nut? Oh, this is brass, so wish I harvest. That rock's not moving. I love finding rings. They're more personal than a library. Speaking of the library, did you know a librarian can make $70,000, $80,000 a year? I guess there's a little more to it than I thought. I thought you just had to know what a book is. Hey, you got any books? Well, yes we do. Have you checked the shelves? And then you collect your paycheck. But I think there's more to it than that. If you're a librarian, don't get offended. Everybody doesn't know everything. I was told by a good friend of mine in Germany when I was just a mere little shorter than I am now. They said, never show your ignorance. That piece of wood right there is 50,000 years old. Probably more like just 50. I also thought librarians were all vegetarians and Presbyterians. That's not true either. See, so you live a while, you learn a while. But there's nothing. Why are we wasting our time here? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back to the good cracks. This one is going to be crazy smooth underneath it, most likely. So there won't be anything in there other than glass. See, it's just simply a bowl. It took millions of years to form that bowl, or either it didn't, and a rock used to be there and it just popped out one day. I'm going with option G. And this is just a simple spread, because even though you find a ring that's old, doesn't mean that the ring wasn't just thrown in there a little while ago. I need some fresh water up there. Either way, it's not working. Dude, turn the flashlight on more. Okay. People get so mad. People get mad. Okay, let's take this and put it all over here. I heard that sound. It's a piece of glass. Now this one is deep, but it's also round on the bottom. So everything in there continues to travel. Let me prove it's round on the bottom. Ye who do not believe, yes, ye not believe me. Oh, I got up too fast. I won't look in here, but I've done too much time bending over way down there by the pawpaw patch. But I figured since you guys came out here with me, we may as well look, right? Right. You bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say. Right there, right. Okay, this one's getting so deep, there could be a watered moccasin in it. But I'm swishing faster than they can strike. Let me see how deep this hole is. I'm gonna spread all this out. I have been under these places, and we'll come back to that. And seen some incredibly large Midland water snakes that will absolutely tear a hole in your arm. Still haven't decided on those. So that's what came out. So far, okay, there's a library. That's a rock, dude. This is your first or second day. Were you born at a barn? No. When my parents got married in one. Oh yeah, wait, then I wasn't born in one. Then I went to prom in one. And then I graduated in one, yeah, so okay, well yeah, it was a barn. It's a whole lot of barns. And then I got married in a barn, and then I had some kids, and they went to prom in a barn. And then their kids got married in a barn. We come from a long line of barnacles. There's nothing in here. I think that is just a continuation of that. This arm has water dripping off of it, so it makes it almost impossible to get down and enjoy the flavor. There's nothing in there. Let's keep traveling. Now the cracks on the other side. Come on, look at Kelly Gripper right here. Wow, that's deep under there. You know, I keep forgetting that I have this clamp on the bottom of my GoPro. They're not consenting clamp. The light on there, and it's always there. I've got to get this hole in my boot fixed. Wait, this is jack. That's better.
Little mother got an airplane up in the sky.
I foresee this as a potential problem in the future. It took millions of years for this drop of water to come through that rock. It took 6 for it to come through that rock. Dude, it's not coming out of the rock, it's coming out of the concrete work, and it didn't waterproof it on the other side. Sorry, man. This is actually really good water to drink. This is where I'll begin. There's usually large and in charge fish under there. I'm not sticking my arm in there, so don't you even think about it. But I was gonna do it right here. I'm gonna backdraft this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do this crack first. No. We're gonna do this. There's the hole. Golly. I'm gonna wonder why my toes are rotting off. Toes are. I gotta get that leg out of there. Nothing there. We don't need the light anymore. It's off. Let's travel upstream and check out some of these cracks that I resisted ever so muchly. Oh, we're gonna take that large iron thing. Why, yes, we are. Never, like ever, stick your hand up in a rock. No, I don't know what that is. I wish I found this. Unless it goes on one of those little saws. They go. There seems to be a train near me. Bingham Flat Pack. Dude, cast iron brakes like glass, boy. I don't know why you're talking to me like that. But I've got an idea. I'm gonna set this on the side up here. And then come back and get it so I don't have to climb this hill with it down here. This little hill right here. This little hill of mine. Because there's my wagon over there. Now let's go crack scratching in the light of day. Because it's no fun at night. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my street. I hear you, little puppy. Where far out there, little puppy? Okay, you ready? Oh man, is that a corn right off in the bat, or is that a bat off in a corn? Oh, it's neither. That is a Civil War eucalyptus plant. First harvest. Of course, my battery's about to go dead. That's not what's important right now. Alright, that's smooth under there. And that's smooth. So, probably not going to be any corns in there. Just one piece of metal. They got hung up sideways. So, what do we need to get? That. All this would be good. Oh my goodness, but it's got a lot of stagnation and fermentation. It makes me spend a lot of time in contemplation. That's too smooth. Well, why don't you take all that out with you? You know why. Somebody else answer the question for them. See, here's another reason. That wasn't there when we came by a minute ago. It's because there is a soup kitchen near here. And for some reason, people just walk through and throw their garbage in the creek when they get done at the soup kitchen. I'm thinking about going down there and giving a speech and saying something like, how can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? But I haven't done that yet, because some people might find it to be offensive. Okay, we need more water over here, so we need to do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Look at that. Then the water will come through here, and we will see. A lot of times when a worm, yuck, when a worm gets hungry, it will look for fish to eat. We need that right there. There we go. Then we need that and that. Sorry, little worms. I'll put you right back in the water. There you go. You're a little shorty. You must be a youngster. What is that? A dime? That is a dime. Do you know if you save a dime a day, at the end of the year, you'll have $650. Let that sink in. I'm just kidding, of course. Those are simply little questions I put out on Facebook to make people scratch their head and write mean things to me about that math ain't mathin' right there now, boy. And I don't argue with them because it doesn't math. I want to say that grammar ain't grammar, bro. Okay, gotta stand up. Okay, I'm not fascinated with this little spot. The worms know where home is, so they simply turn around. You ready? Y'all ready for this? We're gonna move that out of the way. I'll put that right there. We'll do this. Then you wait. I know I'm getting bored too. What, we found like 22 cents now? I think so. And we gotta crawl out of this place. I guess that's it. That was well worth 22 cents. Somebody's fresh drink. I don't know if that was here when we got here either. But we're done. Thanks for watching my videos.